Hello, everyone. I welcome you all to this webinar powered by Blockchain Republic. Okay, what we're looking at, we're looking at crypto loans. Okay, um, DeFi-based crypto loans. Okay, how it works. Of course, uh, we all know that DeFi has become the talk of the town now, and how um, it has revolutionized the finance sector. Okay, DeFi envisions and aims to transform the current financial sector by actually providing decentralized financial services. That is leveraging the blockchain technology. The need to decentralize, you know, the largely so-called centralized financial markets was genuine, you know, since the central authorities control the entire functioning um, of the sector. Okay, so while one may argue that Bitcoin and blockchain were invented, you know, with the sole purpose of eliminating third-party institutions by directly authorizing users to participate in the trading of cryptocurrencies. The application of this was limited to only payment, money transfer, you know, in forms of P2P and etc. So there are still plenty of areas where decentralization was necessary, thus paving the path for um, the origin of DeFi. Okay, one such use case of DeFi is automated lending and borrowing of crypto loans, which we'll be looking at today. This area has gained extreme popularity in the crypto sphere in a very short span of time. Hence, there's a good deal of mystery and interest involved among the users as well as investors. All right. So, what are crypto loans? Let's look at let's play break it down now. So, crypto loans are collateralized loans given to a borrower in exchange of crypto assets as collateral. That's number one. You need to understand. And again, you must understand that a borrower obtains fiat loans from lenders in lieu of his crypto assets. In lieu of his crypto assets, like BNB coin, like Bitcoin, like Litecoin, Ether, and the rest, which act as securities in absence of repayment of the loan. Okay, and the exchange of crypto loans happens between the lender and the borrower once both parties as accept a specific interest rate on the loan. So similar to what we see in today's traditional loan, which is going to bank, the our normal bank, taking loan from them. Okay, the crypto loan amount is deposited in the borrower's bank account. Okay, um, the borrower gets the fund. Okay, and once the amount is paid back in full, the lender releases the collateral that acted as security. Okay, so crypto loans can also um, be the reverse of what we just discussed now. Where the borrower uses his currencies, not crypto now, fiat currencies as collateral to obtain crypto assets. You get it now? That is, drop it like $100 to take the worth of that in crypto. You understand? And again, crypto loans are typically carried out on DeFi lending platforms. Okay, DeFi lending platforms, DeFi lending platform. So where lenders and borrowers can interact directly without the presence of any intermediary, without any intermediary. Of recent, I did something. I have some assets, and from um, my technical analysis and everything, I see that Bitcoin will soon get to, it's about to um, appreciate. Let me just use that language. That is, then it was trading at maybe $11,000. So what I did is I quickly put my crypto asset. Um, I used it as a on Binance. I used it as an asset to borrow for maybe 2 or 3 months, pending the time that I noticed that okay, this from this point of time to this point of the crypto will be maybe around 13. So what I did is that I quickly borrowed loan when the crypto was still very cheap, 11,000. I took loan by about you know, and what I did is that I used the same loan amount of what I got in in fiat to buy crypto back. So I used to, look at other coins that we, some coins, including Bitcoin and the rest, that will still go in the next few weeks. I used that money that I borrowed to buy those things. And you know what? As I'm talking now, I'm in profit because um, Bitcoin has appreciated. Those coins that I bought too, they've appreciated too as well. So if I liquidate them now, you know, and I repay back my loans, I get my Bitcoin back from them, which I use as a collateral. That will be in profit too. And those coins that I bought then, they will be in profit. Because first, I will liquidate them at profit, sell them, pay back. For example, I take loan of $1,000. When Bitcoin was 11,000 and $11,000, and I used to buy some tokens and some coins on Binance. When they were very cheap too, as well, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, Ether. So as of today now, Bitcoin is trading at 13,000 plus. Okay. So what do I do? I sell off those things that I use, that I bought with the borrow fund. I'm in profit as I'm selling them. So I go back to where I borrowed the crypto. I repay back the money, $1,000. Then they give me my crypto too. And I can sell it off to where I want to do, or I can keep it. You understand? I can sell it off, make profit, then wait once the crypto will come down again, at a undervalued price, buy it again. So that's one of the area that I leverage on it, and I do that and make profit for myself. Okay, so let's look at what are the use cases. We have single platform for crypto asset lending, non-taxable liquidity, arbitrary trading, margin trading, flash loans. So let's pull it up. For example, let's look at a non-taxable liquidity. For investors or holders who like to hold the crypto assets in their account, that is, and obtaining crypto loans against their collateral to receive fiat currency, which is the best way to avoid taxes on gaining, which something like I did. That's one of the things that I did. Okay, well, I'm not saying you should be avoiding taxes. Okay, all right. So arbitrary trading, this is crypto loans offer you the opportunity of arbitrary trading, in which you borrow an asset from one platform, okay, platform A, and lend the asset to another platform. You know, you Get it now? Take from A, go to B to go and lend it. Okay. So that's about arbitrage trading. Very profitable. Margin trading. A user can gain leverage by obtaining a crypto loan, buying additional collateral without the need of a centralized exchange. That's about margin trading. Um, Flash loans. Wow, this is interesting. Now, this is where a user can borrow crypto loans to execute other operations and then pay back the loan at the end of the full transaction. You know, so click take it. You are in the midst of you want to do a transaction, so you you borrow the crypto loans and you execute that stuff, okay? And then once you are done, you then pay back at the end of the on the full transaction. You are in profit. You understand? You are in profit and everybody's happy. Okay, that's about that. Now, what are the advantages of crypto loans? Now, um, owners of cryptocurrency actually invest in them. For example, me, I invested in in cryptocurrency. With some futuristic goal, of course, to make profit. So, as much as um, I wish to securely hold my asset, you know, in my wallet, it is not only a very non-productive way of using the asset, but it's also limiting the market supply. Why should I just put it in the wallet and just leave it? You understand? When I can put it into use and make more money. So once it is wise for me as an investor to sell off my crypto asset, but why will I sell it off again? Instead of selling, I can also choose to use them as a collateral to obtain crypto loans, which can be used for my own personal benefit, like what I did on Binance that I just told you. Okay. So, and from research, a research state that the interest rate of lending crypto loans is always high, as much as 8%, if not even more than, in comparison with the 1% interest return on fiat currency. Okay. So it is not only a passive income for the lenders, you know, but it's also a very beneficial for borrowers too, like the ability to short um, asset by buying it on the exchange and selling it on another, um, which in return benefiting by margin trading. Okay, so you make profit through margin trading by doing that. Okay, and again, one of the advantages is that crypto loans also open the arbitrage trading. You know, window for both lenders and borrowers. Okay, and arbitrage trading, like we discussed, can be carried out by user between a decentralized exchange and centralized exchange by borrowing dollars at a rate lower than the decentralized exchange. And you know what? Trade it on the centralized exchange for a um, cryptocurrency coin, and lend it on the decentralized exchange to earn an arbitrage fee. These are one of the way. This is one of the advantages of crypto loans. Okay, and very fantastic. Um, Another thing is that there's always transparency in the fund movement and every processing due to um, the underpinning blockchain technology, which is the base technology. Okay, that's leveraging on. Decentralized exchange are easier for user to access since they do not require any permissions from any authority to join. Okay, there's no um, where's your CAC registration? Where's this one? Where's your certificate? Where's your WIC? All those kind of stuff nonsense. There's no point for that. Okay. So typically, this lending platform that enable the exchange of crypto loans are built on on dApps, which is a decentralized application. Okay, on a blockchain, on a public blockchain platform. like Ethereum and the rest. They provide great speed and flexibility in the lending and borrowing services. So for me, I use Binance, but we have the rest out there that's very good also. Okay, which is the more of like DApp. Okay, um, like MakerDAO, like Compound, like Dama, and some of the well-known DeFi lending platform that provide crypto loans. Okay, now what is the future of crypto loans? We must know that cryptocurrency act as a fantastic collateral because they are easily sellable and liquidated. Okay, and crypto liquidations take place in seconds. There's no you need to go and be filling form, you need to go and be talking to, there's no point, there's no in seconds. Okay, looking at the rate at which the crypto industry is growing, I can tell you, for free that crypto loans will remain an integral part of its success and glory. We've not seen anything yet. We've not seen anything yet, you know. For the fact that everything we manage by smart contracts, there's no point, there's no middle men, I can tell you that very soon the the industry will skyrocket, even in Africa, okay? Um, you know, gone as those days that you want to take loan, you need to go and you need to fill form. Not just only that, you need to go and bring employment letter, your landed property, your guarantors, those all sort of things. One thing that I love about crypto loans, you know, which is one of the thing that I see that future of crypto loans is very bright, is that even my nobody knows that I'm doing anything. Understand? Not that you want to, not the one that you have to go and get guarantors. That they know what we're about to do. You understand? There's no point for guarantors, all those kind of stuff. Since I have my crypto asset, understand? Um, and again, I must tell you that there's a risk too that involve. Okay, there's risk too that involve. That is, if you um, take crypto loans and you didn't pay back as due time that you're supposed to pay, your crypto asset will be liquidated. Okay.
So at the point you borrow $500 and you put on the particular amount of a token or current or coin, and the market drop to the point that your token is no longer, in terms of value, cannot take care of your loan again, it will be liquidated. You understand? The same way, when you can no longer service your loan, that all your collateral that you drop will be liquidated. You see the same method. You understand? I told some people are they are in this meeting tonight. I told them about 4 years ago, 2016 then, when Bitcoin was around $500. I said, see, go and buy. These are my unit member there in church. I said, go and buy. Some bought, some didn't buy. But today, the same Bitcoin is trading at $13,000. So I'm telling you again, if you have some fund, don't wait till when you can buy one Bitcoin. You buy the day of $10, $1, $15. Just like that, I've seen, for example, like 10 naira, 100 naira, 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira, just be buying them in trickles. Any question? Mr. Ajani, are you still there? Mr. Babatunde Morade, are you still there? Mr. Olukunle Kayode Akanji, are you still there? Mr. Paul, are you still there?
I'm still there.
Okay. So do you understand everything tonight, or you have any questions, sir?
Sincerely speaking, I didn't hear everything. My earpiece was not here. Before I got to open the speaker, you so way in, so I couldn't get everything correct.
Okay. All right. But do you understand the concept of what we discussed tonight?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Fantastic.
It's about getting loan from the platform Binance. Where you get the loan.
Come again, sir.
I said it's about getting loan.
Yes, crypto loan. Yes.
Crypto loan, and while you are getting loan, you can see the profit while you pay back. You that are borrowed money, you not return the money empty. You have something back again where you are after you are paying back the loan, and you don't have to put any collateral before you get the loan. It's managed by I can't remember the platform that you.
Smart contract, yes.
Okay.
It's in any platform like either Binance or anyone, yes.
Okay. They are the one responsible for the collateral. I think.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. Mr. Paul. Hello? I can't hear you. It's very low. All right. It seems that Mr. Paul is having a network issue. Okay. Mr. Maradeo, any question? Okay. We can't hear you, Mr. Paul. Maybe you can type it out, but I can't hear anything. All right. So in case you have any question, you can chat me up. At least most of everyone here knows I have my number, my WhatsApp number, and the rest. So I want to thank you all. Next week, we'll be looking at those platforms, and I will show you how I will demonstrate it, how you can borrow and how you can pay back. I will demonstrate those things, and the platform too as well, the trusted one that I can trust, because you can lose money too if you go and use platform that is fake, that is not genuine. Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you everyone. I want to thank you so much. So we have to call it a day now. In case you have any question, just okay. Mr. Okay, you have question. So please, maybe you should type it because we can't hear you at all. We are still waiting for you, Mr. Paul. Okay. Now, is there's no particular amount that you need to have the question is that how much must you have in your account before getting this loan? If you have Bitcoin that is about $50, that is the worth of that Bitcoin $50, it means that what you'll be able to access in terms of liquidity, your asset, your digital asset determine the amount of crypto loan. I mean, in terms of what you can have access to. So if you have worth of $1,000, that the Bitcoin is worth $1,000, then you'll be expecting that you can get up to 800 to 900, depends on the platform in dollars, you know. So there's no particular amount. If you have $2, it means if your cryptocurrency worth about $2, you know, in terms of a Bitcoin or Ethereum, it shows that okay, what you'll be able to access is it won't be up to $2. So that's what it means. I think I'll be able to, if I'll be able to answer your question, please let me know. Or if you need more explanation, then. Okay, if you have $500, how many platforms can one get loan from? You know that your money that is in what of Bitcoin or what of Litecoin or the asset. See, if you divide your $500 worth of Bitcoin into two, and you put one on Binance, another one on Coinbit, it's still determine. It's still the crypto asset that determine the amount of money that you can get. Understand? So for me, why will you try to take loan from different places? Why not just look for the best and cheapest platform, secure one, put your asset there and take your loan? Instead of, so it's like you say, okay, if I have 10,000 and Microfinance Bank say, okay, before I can access 500,000, I need to save up to 50,000 within 6 months. You understand? You know, say, okay, and I have 250,000. So how many loan will I be able to take? That's how that question sound like. So okay, you know what? Let me save 150 at Mainstream Bank. Then let me save another 100 at Abib Microfinance Bank. And meanwhile, when you are discussing with them, the Abib, they told you that see, you need 500,000. Or let me say, okay, let's say you need 250,000 to access 500,000. Now you are not distributing your money. It shows that you can't get 500,000 from Abib again because your collateral is not up to that amount of what they need. The same way with crypto asset too. So there's no point to divide. Why not just put everything in one platform? That's just my advice. And take your loan from that platform.
Maggie.
Hello, Mr. Sunday. I'm still expecting your question. Okay. Welcome, Mr. Joseph. You're a little bit late.
I've been trying to look for the link to join since I just got this thing from my mail now. I never knew there was a notification in my mail. I sent a message to you.
Oh, sorry, I was already in class already.
I hope I would find a link to watch later.
Okay, all right, sir. Is there any amount the handlers of the collateral will charge me during the loan period? See, everything has been calculated already by smart contract. There's no separate charges. So, and it's if for example, you take a loan up to $100 from Binance, so don't expect that Binance will now set aside another money that, okay, this is how much we are going to charge you. Then the person that wants to give you this, in fact, I don't even know who is giving you. I'm just using that, and I'm just using to explain. You know, it's a decentralized environment. There's no point to reveal your identity to someone. You know, it's anonymous. You just take. It's only the platform that you are trading on that knows you. So the person that you are giving loan to doesn't know you, and the person that you are taking loan from, you don't know them. But everything, the charges are, like I said, when I say like you take $100, you are paying 70 cents. That charges is inclusive in that 70 cents. So the profit now to the lender, it won't be up to 70 cents. If maybe they can be getting like a 10 cents or 20 cents. So the rest of it we use to manage the platform and everything. Yes, it's very cheap. It's just very cheap. That's it. Very cheap, reliable, faster. There's no. You don't need to write any paper. There's no application. You are not typing letter. There's nothing guaranteed. There's nothing like that. Just click. You know. That's it. So next week, probably maybe Thursday or Friday again, we'll be looking at how to assess those things. And we will do it live. We practice live and do those things. Okay. There are several, training that we'll be having next week too as well. So let's just okay. All right. Thank you so much. Let's call it a day now. In case you have any other questions, just chat me off. Okay, we need to stop now. Thank you.